E.I. Ogalla, Admiralty Medal. You are most welcome, sir. You're most welcome. Thank you, sir. We may please be seated. Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla, Admiralty Medal. The Director, Navy, Ministry of Defense, Principal Staff Officers of Naval Headquarters here present, the Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command, the Chief Host, the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, the Head of Mission and Consul of Cameroon Consulate to Nigeria, ably represented, Nigerian Army and Air Force War Colleges, commanders, commandants, and commanding officers of military formations, units, and establishments here present, very senior officers, both serving and retired, heads of paramilitary and security agencies here present, captains of industries and corporate friends of the Nigerian Navy, distinguished members of faculty and administrative staff of the Naval War College Nigeria, graduating participants of Naval Warfare Course 9, senior officers, members of Naval Officers Wives Association, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today is indeed a great day as we are blessed to receive showers of blessings from the Almighty, which started early this morning. I am Captain T.A. Bassey, the compere for the Naval Warfare Course 9 graduation ceremony. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome our special guests of honor and distinguished invited guests to this ceremony holding here in the auditorium of the Naval War College Nigeria in the evergreen and beautiful city of Calabar, Cross River State. The graduation ceremony marks the end of an 8-month voyage christened Naval Warfare Course 9 that was embarked upon by 30 esteemed participants. The participants comprised 21 from the Nigerian Navy, 2 each from the Nigerian Army and Nigerian Air Force, as well as the only female from the National Defense College Nigeria. Additionally, they include 4 international participants, consisting 2 from Republic of Cameroon and 1 each from Democratic Republic of Congo and Republic of Ghana. Together, these distinguished ladies and gentlemen senior officers successfully sailed through the rigors of the course and have arrived at the port of graduation to receive their well-deserved awards and certificates. May we please give the graduates of the Naval Warfare Course 9 a round of applause. The special guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with the events of today, permit me to give a brief rundown of the program. First, we shall listen to a safety brief to guide our actions in the unlikely event of an emergency. Subsequently, I shall invite the Commandant of the Naval War College Nigeria to make his welcome address. Thereafter, the Director of Coordination, Naval War College Nigeria, will give highlights of the Naval Warfare Course 9 before we witness the conferment of awards and presentation of certificates to graduates and other deserving personalities. This will set the stage for the special guest of honor to deliver his graduation speech ahead of the presentations of gifts and souvenirs. Later, the Deputy Commandant, Director of Studies, Naval War College Nigeria, will move the vote of thanks before we end the ceremony with a group photograph outside the auditorium. The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we please sit back, relax, as we listen to the safety brief. Before the safety brief is played, permit me to recognize the presence of the Executive Governor of Cross River State, Senator Prince Bassey Otu, presented by the Deputy Governor of the state, Right Honorable Peter Odey. You're most welcome, Your Excellency. Now, the safety brief. Control. Thank you. The next item on our program is the welcome address. May I now most respectfully invite the Chief Host, the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, Rear Admiral A.O. Ololude, Grand Service Staff, to deliver his welcome address. The Commandant, sir.
Our special guest of honor, His Excellency, our distinguished invited guests. Permit me first to welcome us using the Naval Warfare Course 9 style. Abuja! 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 Afoko! Thank you very much. So we sincerely appreciate our special guest of honor and His Excellency and our distinguished invited guests for grazing the rain this morning and finding time to join our participants and to honor them. Participants, indeed you are blessed, and I want you to stand up and appreciate our guest of honor with a round of applause. Thank you very much. We appreciate finding time this morning for the Nigeria community. I welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of Naval Warfare Course 9. Particularly, I welcome our special guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogalla, Admiralty Medal, whose unwavering support continues to catalyze the progress of the Naval War College Nigeria. Sir, your commitment to the professional development of the Nigerian Navy is and remains an inspiration to us all. We also extend our warm welcome to our state host, the Executive Governor of Cross River State, Your Excellency Prince Bassey Otu, ably represented by the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Agbey Odey. Your presence here, sir, today graces this ceremony and demonstrates the cordial relationship between the Nigerian Navy and the good people of Cross River State. Thank you, sir. I'm also delighted to acknowledge the presence of the Director of Navy, Ministry of Defense, Principal Staff Officers from the Defense and Service Headquarters, as well as the Flag Officer commanding Eastern Naval Command. We are highly honored by your esteemed presence at this graduation ceremony. May I also extend a special welcome to the commandants of the Army and Air Force War Colleges. Indeed, the collaboration that exists between all the war colleges has enriched joint training efforts in the armed forces of Nigeria. Thank you so much for your presence. To the commanders and commanding officers of various military formations, heads of paramilitary and security agencies, distinguished members of the diplomatic corps, and our dear representatives of the Naval Officers Wives Association, I especially welcome you all to this occasion. I will not fail to appreciate the presence of the ladies and gentlemen of the press for your balance, reportage, and your sense of professionalism, not only for the Naval War College Nigeria, but also for the armed forces of Nigeria. And finally, to our esteemed viewers joining us on various social media platforms, I say thank you for being part of this significant and historic event. The special guest of honor, sir, indeed the successful completion of this course could not have been possible without the invaluable support of our strategic partners, both local and international. Our strategic training partnership with various institutions have been instrumental to the success of this course. Notable among our partners are the National Defense College of Nigeria, the Army and Air Force War Colleges Nigeria, University of Calabar, the British Military Advisory Training Team, the European Union Office in Abuja, the Office of Security Cooperation at the U.S. Embassy in Abuja, as well as the United States Naval War College. These institutions facilitated some aspects of the college's course curriculum and provided credible resource persons who contributed to our capacity development efforts. We have also been fortunate to harness the depth of experience and knowledge of some senior officers, both serving and retired, who have shared their invaluable insights and expertise. We are indeed grateful for their continued support for the ideals of the college. May I also appreciate the government of Delta and River State, as well as the government of Cameroon and Cote d'Ivoire, for their immense support during our study tours and operations visit. As I conclude this morning, the special guest of honor, sir, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire college community, I welcome and appreciate all of us once again for bracing the ring, traveling down and honoring our invitation to the graduation ceremony of Naval Warfare Course 9. Thank you, God bless, and onward together.
The next item on our program is the course highlights. The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. In a short while, the graduates will receive the award Fellows, Naval War College. To enable us to appreciate the value of this award, we shall be listening to the highlights of Naval Warfare Course 9. May I, at this juncture, invite the Director of Coordination, Naval War College Nigeria, in person of Captain S.M. Abdullahi, to please present the course highlights. The Director, sir.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Cross River State, Prince Bassey Otu, ably represented by the Deputy Governor of the state, Right Honorable Peter Odey, the special guest of honor, Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla, Admiralty Medal. Very senior officers, may I respectfully acknowledge the well-established protocol. I am Captain S.M. Abdullahi, the Director of Coordination of this prestigious institution. It is my honor and privilege to, on behalf of the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, present the course highlights of Naval Warfare Course 9 to this distinguished audience. The Naval Warfare Course is the principal program of the Naval War College Nigeria, organized for officers of the rank of Commander and equivalents from sister services, other maritime security agencies, and friendly navies. The 8-month program consists of 4 phases broken into 9 modules, covering a spectrum of subjects relevant to operational level warfare. The phases of the course include the foundation phase, military professional phase, operational art and campaign planning phase, as well as the joint exercise phase. The course is designed to impart requisite training to improve the knowledge of selected officers to function effectively at the operational level of warfare. This is in line with the mission of the college, which is, and I quote, to develop senior naval leaders and equivalents from other services as operational level commanders with thorough appreciation of complex national security problems, who are prepared to make sound decisions in the application of maritime force as a policy option. End of quote. The Naval Warfare Course 9 was inaugurated on 24th January 2025, comprising a total of 30 participants drawn from the Nigerian Navy, sister services, and the National Defense College Nigeria, including participants from friendly nations. The international participants include one commander from Ghana, a lieutenant commander from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and 2 commanders from Cameroon. The 8 months rigorous training covered areas such as leadership, maritime security, military strategy, theater strategy, as well as campaign planning and operational art, amongst others. To achieve its mandate of qualitative training for the participants, the college has been participant-centric through the creation of conducive environment for learning. Adequate time is created for interaction, lectures, as well as conduct of tours and exercises. Furthermore, the college has established strategic training partnership with the British Military Advisory Training Team, the Center for Strategic Research and Studies at the National Defense College Nigeria, and the European Union Office in Nigeria. Others are the Army War College Nigeria, University of Calabar, as well as Pakistan Naval War College. These institutions handle some of the training packages for Naval Warfare Course 9, offered resource persons to deliver lectures, and also facilitated the conduct of exercises. Some of the high points of the Naval Warfare Course 9 include an interagency seminar, environmental study tour to Delta State, operations visit to River State, and international study tour to Cameroon and Cote d'Ivoire. The participants participated in the 5th edition of the Joint Operations Exercise, codenamed Exercise Skylark 2025, held in Abuja in conjunction with the National Defense College Nigeria, as well as the Army and Air Force War Colleges. Now to the assessment and course performance. During the conduct of Naval Warfare Course 9, the participants were subjected to written works, oral examinations, and exercises. Their conduct, attitude, confidence, comportment, presence of mind, as well as leadership qualities and military bearing were generally assessed and same reflected in their individual reports. It is imperative to state that all the 30 participants successfully completed the 3 terms of the program and also successfully defended their individual research projects. At the end of the course, the average score for the course is 62.80%, with the highest score being 70.21% and the least score being 58.27%. A summary of the performance showed that out of the 30 participants, 2 participants made B grades, while 12 made C+ grades. Also, 15 participants made high C grades, while 1 participant made a C grade. A few words on discipline. The standard of discipline of the participants, both within and outside the college, was satisfactory. All the participants conducted themselves well in accordance with the guidelines laid down in both the service and college standard operating procedures, and in a manner befitting of them as senior officers. Some words on constraints. The successful conduct of the Naval Warfare Course 9 was not without some constraints. However, the college appreciates the tremendous effort of the Chief of the Naval Staff, members of the college governing board, as well as principal staff officers at the Naval Headquarters in addressing the constraints. The college is indeed reassured that you will continue to provide the necessary support as it strives towards the attainment of its mandate of excellent training of operational level commanders. In conclusion, the Naval Warfare Course 9 was inaugurated on 24 January 2025 with a total of 30 participants drawn from the Nigerian Navy, sister services, and the National Defense College Nigeria, including participants from Ghana, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Cameroon. During the course, The participants were subjected to written works, oral examinations, and exercises. At the end of the course, all participants successfully completed the course with 2 earning B grades, while 12 made C+. Also, 15 participants made high C grades, while 1 participant made a C grade. Having successfully completed the course, the graduates are all eligible for the award of Fellow Naval War College Nigeria, NWC for short. May I request that we please appreciate them with a round of applause. This brings me to the end of the course highlights for Naval Warfare Course 9. I thank you very much, sir, for your rapt attention. God bless, and onward together.
Indeed, from the highlights, the graduating participants have done well. Now, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, despite the detailed highlights mentioned by the director, I humbly crave your indulgence to watch a short video compilation of the highlights of Naval Warfare Course 9. Please enjoy the video. Thank you. Control. Very much, sir. Nostalgic feelings to the graduates of Naval Warfare Course 9 who received a lot of training and worked so hard to become fellows of the Naval War College Nigeria. The special guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, sequel to the course highlights, we have come to one of the high points of today's ceremony, which is the conferment of the award, Fellow Naval War College, on the graduates. To do this honor, I once again respectfully invite the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, Rear Admiral A.O. Olodude, Grand Service Staff, to confer the award, Fellow Naval War College, on the graduates. Graduates, please rise.
Rear Admiral Akinola Olatunde Olodude, by the powers vested on me as the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, by the College Governing Board, hereby confer on you graduating participants of Naval Warfare Course 9, one and all, the award of Fellow Naval War College Nigeria, NWC. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Indeed, Abuja is the watchword now. To use the symbol NWC after their names in all service documents and be referred to as Fellow Naval War College. The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we shall now turn our attention to the presentation of certificates and awards. The presentation will start with the graduates of Naval Warfare Course 9. Please note that the graduates are not arranged in order of merit. Adeshokon. Stop! Commander Adeshokon is an executive officer of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Principal Staff Officer, Policy and Strategy at the Office of the National Security Advisor. His research project was on the topic Surveillance Capability and Operational Effectiveness, Nigerian Navy Maritime Domain Awareness Infrastructure in Perspective. Next, Commander U.F. Abdullahi. Sir. Commander Abdullahi is a naval pilot of the executive branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Base Operations Officer at the Naval Air Base Ojo. His research project topic was Helicopter Availability and Operational Effectiveness, an assessment of Nigerian Navy helicopter maintenance capability. During the course, the senior officer was the course president and he demonstrated exemplary leadership skills. Next, Commander I.A. Adeoye. Sir. Commander Adeoye is of the executive branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was acting commanding officer Underwater Warfare School. His research project was on the topic Personnel Administration and Operational Efficiency, an assessment of retirement planning in the Nigerian Navy. Next is Commander D.A. Agwan. Sir. Commander Agwan is a weapon engineering officer of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Fleet Support Weapon Electrical Officer at the Fleet Support Group West. His research topic was Indigenous Shipbuilding and Fleet Availability in the Nigerian Navy, Naval Dockyard Limited in Perspective. The senior officer is fondly referred to as Ikuku Chief Priest. The fifth is Commander G.O. Alabi. Sir. Commander Alabi is an engineering officer of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Staff Officer Technical at the Headquarters Defense Intelligence Agency, Abuja. His research topic was Spare Parts Procurement and Fleet Availability, an assessment of Directorate of Ship Spares. The sixth recipient is Commander M.B. Al-Hassan. Sir. Commander Al-Hassan is a project officer of the Nigerian Navy Logistics Branch. His last appointment was Command Project Officer, Headquarters Central Naval Command. His research project was on contract management and infrastructural development and appraisal of abandoned projects in the Nigerian Navy. During the course, the senior officer was promoted to the rank of captain. Next, Commander L.O. Aliu. Sir. Commander Aliu is an engineering officer of the Nigerian Navy. Prior to reporting for the Naval Warfare Course 9, he was a military observer in the United Nations mission in South Sudan. His research project was on the topic Technical Training and Fleet Availability in the Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Navy Institute of Technology in Perspective. Next, Commander O.U. Ekwere. Sir. Commander Ekwere is an executive officer of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Deputy Defense Attaché, Embassy of Nigeria in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. His research project was on the topic Technology Integration and Training Effectiveness, an appraisal of Nigerian Navy Communications and Information Technology School. Next, Commander O.A. Jinadu. Sir. Commander Jinadu is of the Logistics Branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Commanding Officer, School of Logistics, Nigerian Navy Logistics College, Dawakintofa. His research project topic was Information Technology and Logistics Management Capability, Nigerian Navy Logistics Branch in Perspective. During the course, the senior officer was also promoted to the rank of captain. Next, Commander Joel Adeoye.
Sir.
Commander Adeoye is of the executive branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last unit before attending the course was the African Transition Mission in Somalia, where he served as Staff Officer 1, Personnel and Administration Sector 2. His research project was on the topic Anti-Crude Oil Theft and Maritime Security, Eastern Naval Command in Perspective. Next is Lieutenant Colonel M. Aliu.
Sir.
Lieutenant Colonel Aliu is of the Nigerian Army Artillery Corps. His last appointment was Staff Officer 1 Coordination in the Nigerian Defense Academy. His research topic was Force Generation and Operational Readiness, Nigerian Army in Operation Delta Safe. Though he is an Army officer, the senior officer is fondly referred to as Maritime Domain. The 12th recipient is Commander L.A. Gada.
Sir.
Commander Gada is of the executive branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last unit was the forward operating base for Muso, where he served as the executive officer. His research project was on the topic Substance Abuse and Operational Efficiency, the Nigerian Navy in Perspective. Next is Ms. J.O. Ilo.
Sir.
Ms. Ilo is a research fellow of the National Defense College Nigeria. Her research project was on the topic Maritime Surveillance and Maritime Security, an appraisal of Nigerian Navy Regional Maritime Awareness Capability System. The 14th recipient is Commander A. Iroloye.
Sir.
Commander Iroloye is of the Engineering Branch of the Nigerian Navy. Before attending the Naval Warfare Course 9, his last unit was Logistics Command Ogara, where he served as the Acting Command Intelligence Officer. His research project was on the topic Logistics Support and Fleet Readiness, Nigerian Navy Logistics Command in Perspective. During the course, the senior officer was fondly called by the name Egbon, which is translated to mean senior brother in English language. Next is Wing Commander M.B. Bolaji.
Sir.
Wing Commander Bolaji is a transport pilot of the Nigerian Air Force. Prior to attending the course, he was the Fleet Training Officer 011 Presidential Air Fleet, Abuja. His research project was on the topic Combat Air Operations and Operational Effectiveness, Operation Hidden Kai in Perspective. Next is Commander L.J. Kyoku.
Sir.
Commander Kyoku is an executive officer of the Nigerian Navy. His last unit was the Nigerian Navy ship Ikede, where he served as commanding officer before reporting to this college as a participant of Naval Warfare Course 9. His research project was on the topic Brown Water Operations and Maritime Security in Nigeria, an appraisal of Nigerian Navy choke point management regime. Next is Commander H.O. Nnaji.
Sir.
Commander Nnaji is of the executive branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was commanding officer, Nigerian Navy ship Mwamba. His research project was on the topic Naval Operations and Maritime Security, an appraisal of the Nigerian Navy Total Spectrum Maritime Strategy. Next is Lieutenant Commander N.E. Mbango.
Sir.
Lieutenant Commander Mbango is of the Democratic Republic of Congo Navy. His last appointment was Principal Staff Officer to the Chief of the Naval Staff. His research project was on the topic Anti-Smuggling Operations and Maritime Security, an appraisal of Democratic Republic of Congo Navy. Next is Commander M.U. Nasiru. So, Commander Nasiru is of the Account and Budget branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last unit was the Nigerian Navy Logistic College, Dawakintofa, where he served as Account and Budget Officer. His research project was on the topic Personnel Welfare and Operational Effectiveness, an assessment of retirement planning in the Nigerian Navy. The 20th recipient is Commander S.Y. Nelson.
Sir.
Commander Nelson is of the Account and Budget branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Staff Officer 1, Navy Pension at the Military Pension Board. His research project was on the topic Affordable Housing Scheme and Personnel Welfare, an assessment of Naval Building and Construction Company Limited. Next is Commander N.C. Ngaso.
Sir.
Commander Ngaso is from the Cameroon Navy. Before attending the Naval Warfare Course 9, the senior officer last served as Commanding Officer 21st Marine Battalion, Cameroon. His research project was on the topic Counter-Terrorism and Internal Security, an appraiser of Cameroon Navy. The 22nd recipient is Commander S. Manu.
Sir.
Commander Manu is one of our international participants from the Ghana Navy. His last appointment was Directing Staff at the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College. His research project was on the topic Maritime Domain Awareness and Maritime Security, way forward for the Ghana Navy. The senior officer came to Nigeria and was baptized with a new name called Adewale. Next is Commander L.E. Nwachukwu.
Sir.
Commander Nwachukwu is of the Engineering branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Directing Staff at the Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Judge. His research project was on the topic Maritime Surveillance and Maritime Security, an appraisal of the Nigerian Navy Maritime Domain Awareness Capability. During the course, the senior officer was fondly referred to as Son Su. Next is Lieutenant Colonel L.C. Nweke.
Sir.
Lieutenant Colonel Nweke is an infantry officer of the Nigerian Army. His last appointment was Acting Chief of Staff G1 at the 9th Brigade, Nigerian Army, Ikeja. His research project was on the topic Personnel Welfare and Operational Efficiency, an assessment of the National Health Insurance Scheme. During the course, the senior officer was fondly referred to as the back end. Next is Commander J.C. Ogo.
Sir.
Commander Ogo is an executive officer of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Principal Staff Officer Technology at the Office of the National Security Advisor. His research project was on the topic Critical National Information Infrastructure and Maritime Security, options for the Nigerian Navy. Due to his prowess in producing captivating PowerPoint presentation, he was popularly referred to as Zeb Ejiro. Next is Commander O.A. Oko.
Sir.
Commander Oko is of the Engineering branch of the Nigerian Navy. His last unit was Nigerian Navy Ship Pathfinder, where he served as Base Technical Officer. His research project was on the topic Technology Integration and Training Effectiveness, an appraiser of Nigerian Navy Institute of Technology. Next is Wing Commander I.M. Oyadowa.
Sir.
Wing Commander Oyadowa is an Account and Budget Officer from the Nigerian Air Force. His last unit was the Nigerian Defense Academy, where he served as the Assistant Director Budget. His research project was on the topic Personnel Welfare and Operational Effectiveness in the Nigerian Air Force, an appraiser of the Nigerian Air Force Investment Limited Housing and Construction Company. Next is Commander G.O. Oyibo. Commander Oyibo is an account and budget officer of the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was account and budget officer, Nigerian Navy Reference Hospital, Calabar. His research project was on the topic personnel welfare and operational effectiveness, an appraisal of the National Health Insurance Scheme implementation in the Nigerian Navy. Despite not being a pastor, the senior officer is popularly referred to as Daddy G.O. Next is Commander E.G. Sedena.
Sir.
Commander Sedena is of the Marines branch of the Cameroon Navy. His last appointment was commanding officer of the 22nd Marine Battalion, Cameroon. His research project was on the topic international cooperation and piracy in the Gulf of Guinea. Cameroon Navy in perspective. Though he is from the Republic of Cameroon, the senior officer became an indigene of Bayelsa State during the course. We are still investigating how he left Cross River to Bayelsa State. The last but not the least is Commander Y.A. Shellen.
Sir.
Commander Shellen is a naval pilot from the Nigerian Navy. His last appointment was Squadron Commander at the Naval Air Base, Ojo. His research project was on the topic helicopter availability and operational effectiveness, an appraisal of the Nigerian Navy helicopter maintenance capability. The special guest of honor, sir, thank you so much for this. May we give the special guest of honor a round of applause. The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. We shall now witness the presentation of awards to deserving graduates. The awards for the graduates are in 6 categories. The first award goes to the best participant from sister services, ministries, departments, and agencies, while the second award goes to the best international participant. The third will be the best research paper award, while the last set of awards for the graduates will be the best 3 participants in order of merit. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I once again request the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, to invite the special guest of honor to please present the awards to the deserving graduates. The Commandant, sir. The first award to be presented is the best participant from sister services, ministries, departments, and agencies. This award is given to the participants who emerged first from sister services, ministries, departments, and agencies during the Naval Warfare Course 9. The award goes to Wing Commander M.B. Bolaji. Wing Commander Bolaji is a transport pilot of the Nigerian Air Force, who last served in 011 Presidential Air Fleet, Abuja. Despite being in the Air Force, the senior officer was able to intelligently navigate through all maritime doctrines, lectures, and exercises during the course. This enabled him to earn a good assessment at the end of the course. May we please give him another round of applause. The next award is the Best International Participant Award. This award is given to the best international participant in Naval Warfare Course 9. In the course, they had 4 international participants, comprising 2 from the Republic of Cameroon and 1 each from the Democratic Republic of Congo and Republic of Ghana. For the course, The Best International Participant Award goes to Commander S. Manu. Sir. Commander Manu is an executive officer of the Ghana Navy. He was able to effectively adapt to the style of training in the Naval War College Nigeria. This enabled him to emerge with a good assessment at the end of the course. Indeed, the senior officer showed himself to be a fine ambassador of his country. May we give him another round of applause? The next award is the Commandant's Award for the Best Research Paper. This award is given to the participants whose research paper was adjudged to be the best by both internal and external assessors. The best research paper for Naval Warfare Course 9 goes to Commander A.Y. Adeshokon. Commander Adeshokon researched on the topic Surveillance Capability and Operational Effectiveness, Nigerian Navy Maritime Domain Awareness Infrastructure in Perspective. The senior officer's research revealed very cogent issues, challenges, and mitigating strategies relating to Nigerian Navy Maritime Domain Awareness Infrastructure. His research effort was adjudged by both internal and external assessors as highly commendable. May we give him another round of applause? The next award is for the third in order of merit. This award goes to the participant who came third in order of merit during the Naval Warfare Course 9. The award for this course goes to Commander S. Manu. Sir. Commander Manu was consistent in his performance throughout the 9 modules that were conducted during the 3 terms of the course. Overall, his performance earned him a good assessment at the end of the Naval Warfare Course 9. May we please give him another round of applause? The next award is for the second in order of merit. This award goes to the participants who came second in order of merit during the Naval Warfare Course 9. The award goes to Commander O.U. Ekwere. Commander Ekwere was consistent in his performance throughout the 9 modules conducted during the 3 terms of the course. Overall, his performance earned him a very good assessment at the end of the Naval Warfare Course 9. May we please give him another round of applause? The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, now to the Best Overall Participant Award. This award goes to the participant who emerged first in order of merit during the Naval Warfare Course 9. The award for the course goes to Commander A.Y. Adeshokon. Commander Adeshokon is a sound and reliable officer who excelled in both his conduct and academic performance throughout the course. With tenacity in his quest for excellence, he remained consistent in his performance. The senior officer was outstanding and his performance earned him a very good assessment. May we please give the special guest of honor a round of applause. special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to state that the achievements we are witnessing today are a culmination of several factors, among which are the tremendous support given to the college by the Naval Headquarters and the Chief of the Naval Staff in particular. The achievements were also aided by the direction provided by the Commandant, assisted by his able Deputy Commandant and Director of Studies, the conducive learning environment in the beautiful city of Calabar, people of Cross River State, as well as the relentless efforts, commitment, and sacrifices of the members of faculty. The members of faculty are selected officers of proven intellectual standing who have excelled in higher defense strategic courses at National Defense College Nigeria and equivalent colleges both home and abroad. They teach, direct, and guide participants in the dynamic art of warfare, management, and leadership. To ensure a high level of discipline and intellectual productivity, members of faculty must be firm and objective in dealing with participants. Notwithstanding, one unique feature of this college is that the faculty-participant relationship is very cordial, with minimal influence of superior-subordinate dynamics. The evidence of this cordial relationship is personified by the excellent performance of graduates of Naval Warfare Course 9. The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I therefore humbly crave your indulgence to give honor to whom honor is due. Members of faculty, please rise for recognition. May we give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. Indeed, I am most privileged to be among these fine senior officers. Distinguished members of faculty, you may please take your seats. The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, it is my honor to inform you that 4 members of faculty who have fulfilled the requirements by time and other criteria of the College Governing Board would be awarded the Distinguished Fellowship Award. It is on this note that I once again most respectfully request the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, to please invite the special guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla, Admiralty Medal, to kindly present the award to the deserving members of faculty. The first deserving member of faculty for this award today is Captain O.C. Mbanu. May we give him a round of applause. Captain Mbanu joined the college on the 5th of February 2024 and completed his tour of duty on 4th February 2025. The senior officer is presently serving at Naval Headquarters as Assistant Director of Civil Projects. May we give him another round of applause. The next deserving member of faculty is Captain S.M. Adeoye. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Captain Agbey has been serving in the college from 6 February 2024 till date as the directing staff and is presently the Director of Coordination as well as the doyen of members of faculty. He is fondly remembered by the graduates for always encouraging them to take exercises seriously, and just like the graduates echoed a while ago, he usually says this: exercise is heavily weighted. Please let's give him another round of applause. The next member of faculty is Commodore A. Shehu. Commodore A. Shehu served in the college from 8 February 2024 to 29 January 2025. He is presently a directing staff at the Army War College Nigeria, Abuja. The senior officer is, however, not present to receive this award and is being represented. This is due to service exigencies. May we give him a round of applause. The last member of faculty, but certainly not the least, is Air Commodore O.A. Oluwatayo. Air Commodore Oluwatayo has been serving as the directing staff in the college since 30th September 2024. The senior officer proved himself to be a strong source of encouragement to the participants of the course, particularly when he mentioned those two powerful words, gentlemen, relax. Please, may we give him another round of applause. And we can see how the gentlemen are relaxed now. The next category of awards is the Eminent Fellow Award. This award is given to the past and present deputy commandants who have completed a 6-month tour of duty. Today, we have 2 recipients for this award. The first is Rear Admiral M. Ideh. Please let's give him a round of applause. Rear Admiral M. Ideh is the immediate past deputy commandant of the college. His tour of duty started from 18th January 2024 and ended on the 4th of March 2025. May we give him another round of applause. Next is Commodore C.U. Yahya. Let's give him a round of applause. Commodore C.U. Yahya is the current Deputy Commandant of the college. He has been in office since 23rd of January 2025 till date. Thank you for those rounds of applause. The last category of awards is the Distinguished Eminent Fellow Award. This award is given to past commandants of the college who have completed their tour of duty. To receive the Distinguished Eminent Fellow Award is Rear Admiral A. Ahmed. Rear Admiral A. Ahmed is the immediate past commandant of the college. He was appointed on the 23rd of October 2023 to the 27th of January 2025 when he departed. The Admiral is presently the Director of Plans, Naval Headquarters, but is, however, not here due to service exigencies. Please, may we give the special guest of honor a round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. Next, we shall be listening to remarks by the Executive Governor, Cross River State, Senator Bassey Prince Otu.
Special guest of honor, Chief of Naval Staff, here present, Commandant and Senior Officer. To the graduate, I have learned a new word, so permit me to use it. Ahuja! Ahuja! Thank you very much. An address by the Governor of Cross River State, His Excellency Senator Prince Bassey Otu, at the graduation ceremony of the Naval Warfare Course 9, held at the Central Lecture Hall, Naval War College of Nigeria, Calabar, on Friday, 12th of September 2025. It is with great honor that I welcome the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogalla, and his distinguished entourage to the home of hospitality, the home of the Eastern Naval Command, and the Nigeria frontier to the Gulf of Guinea, Calabar. For us as a state, today's graduation of the Naval War Course 9 is not just a celebration of academic and operational excellence, but also a reaffirmation of Calabar's growing status as a trusted host of military excellence. Indeed, this is not the first time we have hosted graduation from the Naval War College. The first time I was here was in October 2023, and we are proud that our city is the host of such high-level military training and collaboration. Let me heartily congratulate the 30 graduating officers drawn from the Nigerian Navy, sister services, the National Defense College, and allied nations, including Ghana, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Cameroon. Their successful completion of this intensive 8-month training program say it all. You are a resilient and dedicated leader. This course is designed to provide a robust operational level training in response to increasing complex security threats facing our world today, from maritime crime to insurgency. The demand for professionalism in the military is growing, and it is gratifying to know that this institution is preparing you to immediately meet this demand. To the graduate, I encourage you to go forth and serve with dignity, honor, and courage. Your action must continue to reflect the excellence and discipline that have brought you this far. Permit me to take a moment to commend the Nigerian Navy for its vital role in enhancing security of Calabar and our coastal area. Since the inception of this administration, Cross River State has experienced a significant reprieve from the surge of kidnapping, a criminal trend that was fast eroding our reputation as the safest national in Nigeria. This turnaround could not have been achieved without the strong presence and intervention of the Nigerian Navy, particularly in patrolling our waterway, which were previously exploited by kidnappers to ferry their victims to neighboring states and to remote islands. The Navy proactive engagement has helped to cut off this escape route and restore a sense of safety and confidence among our people. As a littoral state, Cross River State is uniquely positioned to support and benefit from maritime security initiatives. We are committed to strengthening our collaboration with the Navy and our security agency in promoting safety, investment, and development across our coastal community. In closing, I wish to inform the Chief of Naval Staff that Cross River State remains a willing and welcoming partner in all efforts to secure our nation and promote the excellence in military education. Congratulations once again to the graduate. May your career continue to rise in service to your country and to humanity. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Provoking words in your address. May we give the representative of the Executive Governor another round of applause. Your Excellency, very senior officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to another high point in today's ceremony, and that is the graduation speech by the special guest of honor. It is therefore my profound delight to request the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, to invite the esteemed special guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla, Admiral Timeda, to the podium for his graduation speech. The Commandant, sir.
The MC, our professional MC. I must also say that I'm happy to be here in Calabar once again, even though the cold here is something else. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Cross River State, Senator Bassey Otu, ably represented here by the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey. You're welcome. The Director Navy, Minister of Defense, Principal Staff Officers from Naval Headquarters, Flag Officers Commanding, particularly the Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command, the Chief Host, the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, Commandants of Nigerian Army War College and Nigerian Air Force War College, who are here as part of our Armed Forces Solidarity. Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 6, the Vice Chancellor, University of Calabar, even though I'm not sure he's here. Oh, he's here? Oh, okay. Okay, you're welcome. Commanders and Commandants and Commanding Officers of military formations, units and establishments that are here. Very senior officers both serving and retired, that are here. Heads of paramilitary and security agencies, captains of industry, and corporate friends of the Nigerian Navy. Distinguished, first, the Deputy Commandant of the Naval War College Nigeria, and members of faculty of the college and the administrative staff of the college. Graduating participants of Naval Warfare Course 9, senior officers, representatives of the Naval Officers Wives Association, members of the press, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I must say that I'm delighted to be here at the Naval War College Nigeria once again on this notable occasion of the graduation ceremony of Naval Warfare Course 9. The graduation ceremony not only marks the end of rigorous academic and operational engagements, but also signifies a step in our collective efforts at strengthening the war-fighting capacity of the Nigerian Navy. It is gladdening to recall that I recently hosted the participants at the Naval Headquarters during their presentation to the Chief of Naval Staff on the paper titled Artificial Intelligence and Maritime Security Operations, Options for the Nigerian Navy. I once again commend the effort put into the research, and also I commend the workable solutions that were profiled by the participants. The Naval Headquarters is already considering those recommendations, bearing in mind the competitive edge artificial intelligence provides during naval operations in modern times. Let me congratulate the graduates once again for your resilience, commitment, as well as high professional and moral standards you demonstrated throughout the course. We've always had good commendations about this particular set all through this period. All of you 30 officers, including 4 allied participants, have in the last 8 months undergone intense academic rigor and operational wargaming, all of which were designed to prepare you for the volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous nature of our operational environment. I therefore commend and congratulate the Commandant and his team on the successful completion of the Naval Warfare Course 9 package. To you, the graduates, I say again, well done for having gone through the course with faith, endurance, and readiness to take on greater responsibilities in the service of our nation and your various nations. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this platform presents an opportunity for me to say a few words on our renewed efforts at tackling the security challenges that confront us as a nation and a sub-region. As you are aware, the armed forces of Nigeria are engaged in various operational theaters to curtail a number of internal security threats, which include insurgency in the northeast, banditry and kidnapping, predominantly in the northwest, as well as other volatile violent crimes in other parts of the country. Notably, the Niger Delta region, which is a critical portion of Nigeria's maritime environment, is confronted with crimes such as illegal oil refinery, sabotage of petroleum infrastructure, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, smuggling, among other vices. These acts not only weaken our economy but also undermine national security and challenge the credibility of our maritime institutions. In addition, the prevailing situation in other regions has necessitated the deployment of the Nigerian Navy personnel outside the traditional maritime environment in support of sister services to curb threats to our national security. Of course, our deployments have always been in line with our total spectrum maritime strategy, which dictates that we deploy forces in all the various spectrums, both land, sea, within the region, and even out to the Gulf of Guinea, to ensure that we bring peace and security to our region. And this particular strategy has always been the guiding principle for which your package is designed here at the Naval War College. I wish to reaffirm that the Nigerian Navy remains resolute in developing the needed capacity to curtail these threats in the discharge of our constitutional mandate. A key enabler in this regard is the sustained conduct of operational level training, such as what we have gone through here at the Naval Warfare Course, which is geared towards exposing the participants to command and leadership at the operational level of warfare. It is noteworthy that outcomes of the training will be measured by the ability of you graduates to find practical and pragmatic solutions to improving current operational outcomes. And by this, I mean your capacity to bring about changes, positive changes in our operations in such a way that the security challenges that are facing us will be brought to the barest minimum. I believe that you have been well groomed to develop brilliant operational concepts, tactical solutions, as well as other recommendations needed to overcome current and future security challenges in our country, in the sub-region, and the globe as a whole. One of such concepts recently introduced by the Nigerian Navy is the deployment of the Nigerian Navy personnel for crude oil export fiscalization duties at terminals in support of our statutory agencies. Of course, if you've been in the news for quite some time, one of the problems we've had is ability to even check exactly what is being exported from our terminals. Recently, the President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Joel Adeoye Christopher, approved the deployment of our trained personnel in the various crude oil loading platforms to ensure that we also add to monitoring the exact quantities of this crude oil that are being loaded. And I make bold to say that since our men were deployed in line with presidential directive, we have noticed tremendous increase in terms of factual reporting of crude oil that are being loaded. A total of 52 of our personnel were trained in August 2024 and have been deployed to Bonny Terminal, Ras Terminal, Escravos, Forcados, and Kwaibu Terminal, among other areas, to conduct these duties in line with presidential directives. I believe that this has also been contributed to the continuous rise in crude oil production that has been reported in the past few months. One critical areas of our operation which we had to rejig in order to be able to check the contemporary threat of sabotage of our oil infrastructures was the introduction of Operation Delta Sanity. Our Operation Delta Sanity has led to arrests of many criminals, has also created a situation where those criminals find it difficult to conduct their operations and reduce their capacity to have freedom of movement and freedom of maneuver within our maritime environment. All these are instrumental to the recent crude oil production increases in Nigeria. Let me not also forget that our sister agencies, the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerian Police, as well as other well-meaning stakeholders have also contributed in this direction. I want you participants, graduating participants, to bear in mind that the concepts that we have introduced is beyond just operational as it is also of strategic nature, given its impact to our economic future and development. Success in our anti-crude oil theft operations will therefore directly contribute to boosting national revenues, restoring investor confidence, enhancing transparency in the oil industry, and above all, improve national security and development. Graduates, another development in our transformative effort in the operationalization of the Nigerian Navy Marine is the operationalization of the Nigerian Navy Marines and the establishment of the Special Operations Command. The Nigerian Navy Marines is conceptualized as a highly mobile and capable rapid deployment force that could be deployed in the various threat environments. Your exposure during this course to joint amphibious operations and the territorial warfare doctrine could prove valuable in this regard. Also, the Special Operations Command, which has just been created by the Nigerian Navy, is to coordinate all special warfare and special operations activities. These coordination efforts will be largely dependent on officers like you, who understand the operational imperatives of precision and discretion in mission planning and execution. I'm sure one of the part of your package here is mission command. So we believe that as you go into the field, you bring these packages to bear, particularly in these two commands that we have created. The introduction of the Nigerian Navy Marines and the Special Operations Command are central to our asymmetric warfare capabilities and are tailored to confront contemporary threats to Nigeria's maritime environment and adequately support land-based operations. Of course, you all know that the major threat that is facing Nigeria today, not only Nigeria but almost the rest of the world, is asymmetric warfare. And I know that your package here was well tailored towards that discussion. It is equally noted to highlight that as part of efforts to enhance training outcomes in the Nigerian Navy, the training branch was also created recently from the former Training and Operations branch to coordinate all training activities of the service. The training branch now directly oversees training activities at the Naval War College, among other Nigerian Navy professional institutions. While the Nigerian Navy has made tremendous efforts towards enhancing its capabilities, operational effectiveness, it is imperative for you graduates to note that a lot is expected from you in the field as you take up responsibilities of operational level command and leadership. You must therefore bear in mind that sooner or later you will be confronted with challenges that will test your knowledge and skills which you acquired in this college. You must therefore be prepared and brace up to these challenges and prove your mettle as worthy products of this institution. Particularly for the Nigerian Navy participants, your appointment to your next higher responsibility has already been promulgated. You'll be expected to apply this the knowledge gained here and the skills gained here during, especially in the planning and conduct of single service, joint service, and combined operations. Let me also use this opportunity to acknowledge and appreciate the sacrifices of your spouses who, in the absence of your husbands or your wives while on this course, ensured that the home front remained stable. I give them credit because without that support, I doubt if you would have been able to complete this course. I also want to specifically thank the Naval Officers Wives Association for their continuous support to all Nigerian Navy operations. Like I said some time ago, that I consider NOWA not just as a philanthropic organization or an NGO, but a fourth element of the strategy of our operations, particularly in the area of soft power, non-kinetic efforts, and other soft power approaches. Our esteemed guests, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to you all, particularly His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Cross River State, and the Deputy Governor that has come here to represent him, and the rest of the good people of Cross River State. I must make bold to say that Calabar has been the home of the Navy, and Cross River State is our #1 home as far as you are a Naval Officer. I also believe that the successes we have achieved has been mostly due to the collaboration and cooperation and support of the state government in almost all our operations. So to this end, I must specifically say that we are grateful to the state. Let me also appreciate the commanders of other military and other security units that are in Cross River State. Of course, we cannot do it alone. Whatever successes we have achieved have been through joint effort. In most cases, we seek support from the Air Force, from the Army, in conducting some kind of operations that we believe will achieve better results by doing so. That is part of the Armed Forces doctrine, and part of our doctrine of using the whole of society approach, the whole of government approach to ensure successes and achieve greater results in our operations. I also want to use this opportunity to thank the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Joel Adeoye Christopher, for his unrelenting support to the Nigerian Navy. Like I always say, there is nothing that was presented before the President that was not approved. And this has been part of why we have made all the successes we made within the past few years. I also thank the Honorable Minister of Defense, and the Honorable Minister of State for Defense, the National Assembly, and other members of the legislature for their continuous support to Nigerian Navy. We know that in the past we had this problem of sea blindness, where many of those in authority do not understand how important it is to have a functional Navy. But in recent years, there has been a combined effort towards bridging this gap, and I can say now that most of the policymakers recognize our peculiar challenges and have been very forthcoming in addressing those challenges. So I thank the National Assembly and our Ministry of Defense for that particularly. Finally, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me once again congratulate the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, and the entire college community on this important milestone. And I also congratulate the participants particularly for the good results that you have produced here. I thank you most sincerely for your resilience, loyalty, and commitment to the service. And I urge you to continue to maintain that same standards that you have maintained in this place and even improve upon them. God bless you all, and onward together.
Thank you very much, sir. May we give our esteemed special guest of honor another round of applause. So it is expected that the graduates will not only take these words to heart, but will also make use of the wisdom therein when they get back to their fields. Thank you most sincerely, sir. The special guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the college to show gratitude to our distinguished invited guests. Particularly, the college will be making presentations to the representative of the Executive Governor of Cross River State and our esteemed special guest of honor. To make this presentation on behalf of the college is no other person than the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, Rear Admiral A.O. Olodunde, Grand Service Staff, the Commandant, sir. Please may we give him a round of applause. Will be presented to the Executive Governor of Cross River State, Senator Bassey Prince Otu, ably represented by the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey. Please may we give him a round of applause. Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla, Admiralty Medal. Indeed, we are highly honored to have the Chief of the Naval Staff with us today. Let's appreciate him with another round of applause. Permit me to make a few announcements. At the end of the proceedings, there will be a group photograph of the graduates of Naval Warfare Course 9 with a special guest of honor, selected dignitaries, and members of faculty. Consequently, we are requested to please sit briefly while the graduates exit the hall, closely followed by the members of faculty. Thereafter, invited guests will exit the hall before the special guest of honor, and members of the high section are ushered out to the photo stand in front of the auditorium. Immediately after the photo session, we are all invited to the Headquarters Eastern Naval Command Officers Car Park area for the post-graduation lunch. May I now most respectfully request the Deputy Commandant, Director of Studies, Commodore C.U. Yahya, to please give the vote of thanks on behalf of the college. The Deputy Commandant, sir, may we appreciate him with a round of applause.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Cross River State, Senator Bassey Prince Otu, ably represented by His Excellency the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Odey, our special guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogalla, Admiralty Medal, the Director, Navy, Ministry of Defense, Principal Staff Officers of the Naval Headquarters, Flag Officer commanding the Eastern Naval Command, the Chief Host, Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, his spouse, the Commandant, Nigerian Army, Army and Air Force War Colleges, representative of the Head of Mission and Consul of Cameroon Consulate in Nigeria, the Vice Chancellor, University of Calabar, commanders, commandants, and commanding officers of military formations, units, and establishments here present, very senior officers, both serving and retired, heads of paramilitary and security agencies, captains of industries and corporate friends of the Nigerian Navy here present, distinguished members of faculty and administrative staff of the Naval War College Nigeria, graduating participants or graduates of Naval Warfare Course 9, senior officers, members of Naval Officers Wives Association, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. A famous English philosopher and mathematician, Alfred North Whitehead, once asserted, and I quote, "No one who achieves success does so without acknowledging the help of others. The wise and confident acknowledge this help with gratitude." End of quote. For this reason, it is expedient for the Naval War College Nigeria to express its profound gratitude to all who in one way or the other contributed to the successful conduct of the Naval Warfare Course 9. I feel highly honored and privileged to be nominated to give this vote of thanks on behalf of the college on this auspicious occasion. I shall begin by giving all thanks and praise to Almighty God, who made it possible for us to be here today. It is only by His grace and mercy that the college successfully ran the training program for the course and organized this wonderful graduation ceremony without hitches. May I at this point acknowledge and especially appreciate the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogalla, Admiralty's Medal, for your encouragement and untiring support, without which the college would have been hard-pressed to accomplish its assigned tasks. Your relentless pursuit of excellence has kept us steadfast in all our endeavors. Sir, the college deeply appreciates your presence as a special guest of honor for this momentous occasion. Despite your very busy schedule, you found time to grace this occasion with your esteemed presence. Your presence here today is not only a great honor to us, but has indeed added glamour to this graduation ceremony, and we are profoundly grateful. Your inspiring address and the valuable insight you shared will serve as a guiding light for all of us as we move forward. Your words have not only celebrated our accomplishment, but have also charted a course for our future responsibilities. We remain grateful, sir. I must also most respectfully thank the Executive Governor of Cross River State, His Excellency Prince Bassey Otu, ably represented by the Deputy Governor, His Excellency Right Honorable Peter Odey, as well as the entire people of Cross River State for their hospitality. The participants in particular will surely miss Calabar and its people. It is our fervent hope that the cordial relationship between the college and the state will continue to grow stronger. Thank you very much for making your presence here a priority over other engagements, Your Excellency. Our sincere appreciation goes to the members of the College Governing Board, principal staff officers at the Naval Headquarters, as well as the Flag Officer commanding Eastern Naval Command for their relentless support to the college and for honoring our invitation to this graduation ceremony. We are deeply grateful. Rarely is any organization or institution self-sufficient, and the Naval War College Nigeria is no exception. As such, I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the active support and contributions of military formations and other security agencies towards successful training of the graduating officers. Nigerian Navy Ship Victory, Nigerian Navy Ship Jubilee, 13th Brigade Nigerian Army, 2 Brigades Nigerian Army and 305 Special Mobility Group Nigerian Air Force. Our appreciation also goes to the Zone 6 Headquarters and Cross River State Command of the Nigeria Police Force, the Department of State Services, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NDLEA, Nigeria Ports Authority, Nigeria Customs Service, and Nigeria Immigration Service, Cross River State Command, among others. Their participation in the Naval Warfare Course 9 Interagency Seminar is an indication of the strong bond between the Nigerian Navy and your organizations. This vote of thanks will be incomplete if I do not recognize support by some organizations and institutions for their contributions with resource persons who delivered lectures to the participants. Notable among these organizations and institutions are the National Defense College Nigeria, Agbey War College Nigeria, and the University of Calabar. Others are the British Military Advisory Training Team, United States Office of Security Cooperation, and the United States Naval War College, among others. We also recognize individuals, both home and abroad, who volunteered to support the college with academic resources and their time. Their tireless effort truly did not go unnoticed. We are indeed grateful for them all. Special guest of honor, sir, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at this point extend our profound gratitude to our Commandant, Rear Admiral A.O. Olodube, Grand Service Staff, for being the prime mover and indeed the center of gravity in all efforts towards realizing the mission and vision of this great institution of learning. Sir, it is a known fact that your visionary leadership, resolute approach to training and resourcefulness ensured an environment of excellence and a legacy to uphold. May the Almighty God continue to bless you abundantly. Permit me to also recognize the immeasurable contributions of the members of faculty. You patiently transferred knowledge and shared your vast experience, pushed the participants beyond perceived limits, and shaped them into a cohesive and professional operational level commanders. The long hours you invested in their development have not gone unnoticed. Thank you very much. Special recognition goes to the college administrative staff, the logistics department, ICT personnel, engineering support, medicals, and other support staff who consistently work behind the scenes to provide the needed training support. We are indeed grateful for your sacrifices. I will not fail to thank the graduation organizing committee for their persistent effort in ensuring a successful graduation ceremony. To the graduating participants, you endured demands and academic rigors of the Naval Warfare Course, shared countless moments of perseverance, built on parallel camaraderie, forged in the crucible of common objective and mutual respect. Your dedication ensured that you acquired not only professional knowledge, but also values and discipline, integrity, teamwork, and resilience that will guide you into the future. I congratulate you most heartily on your well-deserved success. Please remain worthy ambassadors of this great college. And do give your best in your future endeavors. I most respectfully acknowledge and thank your families and loved ones. Their constant support and encouragement, patience and understanding throughout the course duration are most valuable. Words cannot express our gratitude to your spouses for keeping the home front stable. The calmness with which the participants went about the course is indeed a testament of the unwavering support and loyalty of their spouses. It is our prayer that the Almighty God will continue to bless and strengthen you. I wish to extend our profound gratitude to the country representative here, members of the Naval Officers Association, Naval Officers Wives Association, NOWA, and our entire invited guests for honoring our invitation to attend this occasion. To our distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, we thank you more sincerely for your excellent coverage and publicity of today's event. Finally, I wish you all Godspeed, fair winds, and safe journey back to your respective destination. Once again, thank you. God bless.
Until we meet again, on behalf of the Commandant, staff, and entire college community, I remain yours sincerely, Captain T.A. Bassey, saying a big thank you, God bless, and onward together. May we please rise for the general salute. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. You may please be seated while the graduates exit the hall.
Once again in Calabar. I remember on your assumption of office more than 2 years ago, Calabar was one of the main places you visited. So, sir, we're talking about the Navy, what it is doing. We've seen the improvement. And in terms of sea piracy, especially in the South-South, the Niger Delta, what can the Navy do to improve the situation in order to improve the economy as well?
Well, thank you very much. The issue of piracy in our waters is something that has been there for some time until recently in 2022, based on the effort of the Navy, the nation was declared free of piracy. And I want to also let you know that the small-scale attacks of fishermen within the ports, internal waters, are not really what we mean by piracy. Piracy is attacks on shipping at sea, at high sea. But with respect to what is happening in terms of attacks on the small boats, the Navy has redoubled its effort. Of course, you know that our Operation Delta Sanity, which we launched in collaboration with other sister agencies, has redoubled its effort to ensure that we have presence in almost all the nooks and crannies, all the rivers, estuaries, and creeks of this Niger Delta. But you know, it's a difficult task because there are so many areas that are very difficult to penetrate. But we've been doing so much to make sure that we bring those situations under control. In addition to that, we're also working in collaboration with the community members and other community vigilantes and other stakeholders to ensure that we're able to get information on the activities of such robbers that operate within our waters. Like I always say, every attack is planned somewhere on land. So we are increasing our collaboration with the communities so that even when these would-be attackers are planning, sometimes we get them. And we have made so many successes in that regard. The only thing that is only the ones that they succeed that you hear about. Several other efforts which we have been able to thwart not fully reported. But it's an ongoing thing. We keep on improving, we keep on working towards them, we keep on checking and devising new strategies to address them. Because you know that criminals always look for how to be ahead, but we also look for better ways of addressing them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Eastern Naval Command. Yes, sir.
Excellency, Right Honorable Peter Onye. You're welcome.
Guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, the Commandant, Nigerian Army and Air Force War Colleges, Assistant Inspector General of Police Zone 6 Command, the Vice Chancellor, University of Calabar, Commanders, Commandants, and Commanding Officers of military formations, units, and establishments here present, very senior officers, both serving and retired here present, heads of paramilitary and security agencies here present, captains of industries and corporate friends of the Nigerian Navy here present, distinguished members of faculty and administrative staff of the Naval War College Nigeria, graduating participants of Naval Warfare Course 9, senior officers, members of Naval Officers Wives Association, members of the 4th Estate of the Realm, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sub-Lieutenant Happiness Collins, Staff Officer Grade 3 Information, Headquarters, Eastern Naval Command, the Master of Ceremony for this occasion. It is my profound honor and privilege on behalf of the Commandant, Naval War College Nigeria, to welcome you all to Headquarters, Eastern Naval Command Officers Car Park, venue for the graduation banquet and shipping of stripes ceremony of promoted senior officers who are also graduates of this prestigious institution. The special guest of honor, sir, the Chief of the Naval Staff, distinguished senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. It is noteworthy that the Navy Board approved the promotion of senior officers from the rank of commander to captain, of which 2 senior officers are graduates of this great training citadel. It is in light of this, therefore, we are gathered here this afternoon to witness the shipping of stripes ceremony of the promoted senior officers. The special guest of honor, sir, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take a moment to share with you the rich history behind the shipping of stripes ceremony. This time-honored naval tradition observed by navies worldwide marked a significant milestone in an officer's career. Historically, when newly promoted officers added new stripes to their existing ones, they would drop a few drops of whiskey on the new stripes to dull their shines, blending them with the older ones. This gesture symbolized good luck. However, modern practice has evolved, with officers replacing all stripes upon promotion to maintain a uniform appearance. The Nigerian Navy proudly upholds this unique tradition. It is on this premise that newly promoted officers of the Nigerian Navy are customarily subjected to the ceremony of shipping of stripes before they wear the new ranks. And today, our newly promoted senior officers will participate in this customary ceremony, marking their transition to the new ranks. With the kind permission of the special guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, we shall now commence the shipping of stripes ceremony. Guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, we shall now commence the shipping of stripes ceremony. Starting with Commander Musa Baba Al-Hassan. May I humbly request the senior officer to please step forward. commissioned sub-lieutenant in the Nigerian Navy as a member of Direct Regular Course on Direct Regular Course 16 in 2005. The senior officer has attended various military and civil courses commensurate with his rank, some of which include watchkeeping officer on board Nigerian Navy ship Wamba, command level officers course here at this prestigious college, and strategic course for command responsibility at National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies School. Others are junior and senior staff courses at the Armed Forces Command and Staff College Jaji, as well as the just completed Naval Warfare Course from this prestigious Naval War College. He has a bachelor's degree in quantity surveying from Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi State, as well as master's degree in facility management from Ahmadu Bello University, and another master's degree in international affairs and defense study from Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna. The senior officer has served in various capacities during the course of his career. Commander Hassan is a member of some professional bodies, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla Admiralty Medal, to be assisted by the Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command, where Admiral Kennedy Ezete to decorate the officer with his new rank. So permit me to read an abridged version of his curriculum vitae. He was born on the 6th of June 1979 and hails from Akuba in Akoko South West Local Government Area of Ondo State. He was commissioned sub-lieutenant in 2005 as a member of the SSC 16. The senior officer has attended several military and civil courses commensurate with his rank, some of which include Basic Logistics Officer course at NNFLC Orerinta, junior and senior staff courses at Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Jaji, as well as the just completed Naval Warfare Course from this prestigious college. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science from Ekiti State University, as well as a Master's degree in Logistics and Supply Chain Management from Austin University, Birmingham, United Kingdom. The officer has a PhD in Computer Science from Ekiti State University. Commander Junadu has held several appointments in the course of his career, and he belongs to several professional bodies, which include Professional Member, Chartered Institute of Purchasing and Supply. He is happily married. At this juncture, it is my honor to most respectfully invite once again the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral E.I. Ogalla Admiralty Medal, to be assisted by the Chief of Training, Naval Headquarters, Rear Admiral C.E. Atebi, to decorate the officer with his new rank. of the Naval Staff, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for words of advice to the newly promoted senior officer. To do this, may I respectfully request the Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command, Rear Admiral Kennedy Ezete, to graciously give some awesome words of advice to the newly promoted officer. The FOC East, sir.
Naval Staff, sir. Our special guest, the newly promoted officers, ladies and gentlemen, is a recognition of hard work, and if you work hard, expect more work. And, corrected today, much is expected from you, especially Jinadu with your PhD in ICT. Is it MDS in NHQ that he must work, so that you really show that your PhD is PhD. I also want to use this opportunity to thank your families, especially your wives who supported you, because if they have made the home ungovernable for you, I don't think you will even think rightly. I congratulate you once more, and God bless you. Thank you.
A round of applause to the Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command for those wonderful words. Thank you, sir. The special guest of honor, sir, the Chief of the Naval Staff, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the vote of thanks. May I now humbly invite Captain M.B. Alassan to give the vote of thanks.
Chief of the Naval Staff, so I request permission to stand on already existing protocol. First of all, our thanks goes to the Almighty for making this day possible, for granting us the grace and strength to attend this promotion and decoration to the new rank. I sincerely thank the Chief of the Naval Staff for finding of this honor and for the confidence reposed in us to serve at this higher responsibility. I also extend our profound gratitude to the entire naval hierarchy and the promotion board for their consideration and support throughout this process. My heartfelt appreciation goes to our superiors for their guidance, mentorship, and encouragement, as well as our colleagues and subordinates whose teamwork and cooperation made our service journey fulfilling. I equally acknowledge the unwavering support and prayers of our families and loved ones who have been our pillars of strength. Accordingly, this promotion is not just a recognition of our past efforts, but also a call to greater service, loyalty, and dedication to the Nigerian Navy and our dear nation. I assure you, sir, that we will redouble our commitment to justify this confidence and discharge our duties with utmost responsibilities. Once again, I thank everyone here present for witnessing this decoration, and I pray that Almighty continues to bless and guide us all in all our endeavors. Thank you all, and onward together.
Sound a round of applause to the newly promoted captain for those wonderful words. Thank you very much, sir.